Hey guys, it's Man89 here, and welcome to this Assassin's Creed Odyssey's Honest Review. The Gold Edition comes out on October 2nd, and the Standard Edition will be out on October 5th on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. It's developed by Ubisoft Quebec and published by Ubisoft, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes place in ancient Greece around 400 BC. You get to choose between two different characters, Alexios and Cassandra, and throughout the game, or at least during the first 10 hours, you'll learn a lot about the protagonist, his family, Sparta, the wars that took place back then, and don't worry, by the way, I won't be spoiling anything. So without further ado, let's start our review with the graphics. And I first played the PS4 version, then I started over on PC, and I have to say that even on medium settings, the PC version still looks a lot better, let alone when everything is maxed out. And I feel like on PS4 the game is kinda blurry, and performance wise, whether you're on PC or console, you'll experience some frame drops here and there, and maybe some of these issues will be gone after the day one update comes out, or maybe it'll take them a little bit longer to fix some of this stuff. That's when it comes to performance at least. Now the graphics are pretty good on Xbox One X, PS4 Pro and PC. The facial animations are a lot better this year, by the way, and all around everything looks good, especially for an open world game, so the graphics are gonna get an 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the sound, and we're gonna start with music. The soundtrack is great, I love the main theme, sometimes I even stay a little bit longer on the main menu just to listen to that song. The sound effects are also very good, I'll let you listen to them for like 10 seconds before we talk about the dialogues. Now when it comes to dialogues, Ubisoft hired Greek voice actors, and in my opinion they did a really good job. Whether you're walking in a city or watching a cutscene, you'll be fully immersed. So I'm gonna give the sound a 9 out of 10, and I'll let you listen to 15 seconds of dialogues before we talk about the gameplay.
Of course, knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
Now let's talk a little bit about the differences between Origins and Odyssey. Origins took place in Egypt and Odyssey takes place in Greece, obviously. You get to choose between two characters, Alexios and Cassandra, and there are new combat abilities that you can unlock by spending skill points. The dialogue options are also a new thing. You get to choose what happens, what you do, what you don't do, and obviously there are real consequences to your actions, so make sure to choose carefully. And since I started over, I made different decisions and I ended up with different consequences, so that's very interesting. Oh, and by the way, the boats are back from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. There are also mercenaries, and there are even conquest battles where you'll be able to choose your side. Since you're a mercenary, you'll probably always join the side that offers the best rewards, you know? And that's it for the new stuff. Now let's talk a little bit about the gameplay, the things I like, the things I don't like that much. First of all, the RPG elements, I freaking love them. XP, level up, loot, skill tree, choices with consequences. Now when it comes to what I don't like, it's the AI. They forget about you in a couple of seconds. I mean, I'll give you an example. I killed a bunch of guys in a camp and then a soldier walked by and found the corpses. So he looked for me everywhere and he couldn't find me. Now what do you think he did? He just stood there and then he said, it must be my imagination. Dude, what fucking imagination are you talking about? You're surrounded by dead bodies. But you know, at least I had a good laugh. Now back to the stuff that I really liked. Exploration mode, you know, making you use your eagle as a scout to locate all or most enemies before you attack a camp. It'll obviously depend on your playstyle, but anyways, there are side quests, bounty hunters, gladiator arena, ship, horse, eagle. There are a lot of things to do on this game, and the storyline is great too, because some games don't have a good enough storyline that you find yourself doing side quests mostly because you don't care about the main quest. It's definitely not the case on Odyssey, but anyways, I played the game with the keyboard and mouse and the controller. I kind of prefer the controller, maybe because I played it first on PS4 and I got used to it, but it was very enjoyable either ways, and I'm gonna give the gameplay a 9 out of 10. Moving on to the replayability, you'll have two characters, plus you can make different choices. The game is really fun, keep that in mind, so you could definitely play it at least twice without getting bored. It will probably take you around 40 hours just for the main story quest, so if you do most of the side quests, the game will last you so much longer, and when you finish it, you could still start it over using a different character and making different choices to see where you end up. And by the way, there will be some new content starting from December, daily and weekly content. Some stuff will be free for everyone, and some other stuff stuff will be restricted to the people who have the season pass or one of the special editions, like this review was made on the gold edition. Anyways, I'm gonna give the replayability a 9.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna move on to the fun factor. Leveling up, getting more powerful, unlocking new combat abilities, and getting some legendary loot is so much fun, at least to me, because I love action RPGs, and that's probably why I got addicted to Odyssey. The storyline is very interesting too. Long story short, if you like Assassin's Creed, or even if you're completely new to the series, then you'll definitely have tons of fun playing Odyssey, so the fun factor is gonna get a 9.5 out of 10. Now when it comes to the value for money, 60 bucks for at least 40 hours of fun, and that's if you don't do any side quests or maybe just a few. So if you take your time and don't try to finish the main storyline as fast as you can, the game will last you a very long time, and in my opinion you'll get a lot of bang for your bucks, so the value for money is gonna get an 8.5 out of 10. So is this Assassin's Creed Origins 1.5? Is it just a reskin? I don't think so. Apparently some of the hardcore fans of the series don't like the new RPG elements that have been added, but in my opinion, if Ubisoft didn't make all these changes, then the series would have died. Because now instead of just having one audience, which is the Assassin's Creed fans and maybe people who like adventure games, this game will also appeal to RPG fans, which I'm probably one of, and I'm really happy with the new direction Assassin's Creed is taken. It started on Origins, and now Odyssey is adding some cool features to turn Assassin's Creed into a deeper RPG, which is great in my opinion. Because now Odyssey is my favorite game of the series. It's also one of the best games of 2018, and that's why I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. That's gonna be it for this review. Thanks for watching, appreciate it a lot. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this review useful, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to say hi in the comments section. I reply to most comments, and by the way, if you like the content, then you might want to subscribe. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.
Team, my brothers, I'm out here trying to run us. The rest of y'all trying to trump us, but it's hands up, no handouts, no stand-ins. I stand out. I built this bitch from the ground up. I got the plans out. This my house. I came in this bitch with a dream and a fifth. Only people I trust is my team and my bitch. Every night it was Curry. Now I cannot miss. RIP to you haters, you will not be missed.